LeBron James is done with the Lakers? The fake retirement video that shook the NBA. It might sound vague, but behind closed doors, insiders are saying LeBron James has already made up his mind, he's leaving the Lakers. After that devastating playoff loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves, which ended their 2025 title hopes, fans are convinced LeBron is gone. He gave the franchise a championship, shattered all-time records, and carried them through thick and thin for years. So why leave now? Is he preparing to join a new team, or could this be the end of the road altogether? LeBron's next move has the entire NBA on edge. Let's break down what's really happening. The elimination that changed everything. The Lakers' 2025 playoff run came to a heartbreaking and abrupt end on April 30, 2025, as they were eliminated by the Minnesota Timberwolves in Game 5. The final score, 96-103, marked the conclusion of their season in a disappointing 1-4 series defeat. But this wasn't just the end of another campaign for one of the league's most storied franchises. For many, it felt like the closing chapter of an era defined by one of the greatest to ever play the game, LeBron James. When the final buzzer echoed inside Crypto.com Arena, the energy in the building was more than just somber, it was filled with the weight of finality. The Lakers had entered the playoffs as the third seed in a brutal Western Conference, only to be taken out by the sixth-seeded Timberwolves. It was the second straight year the Lakers were bounced in the first round, and the fourth time in 5 years they failed to reach the conference semifinals. The elimination game itself told the story of all their struggles. LeBron put up 22 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists in 40 minutes. But with a plus-minus of -14, his presence on the court actually hurt more than helped. The Lakers shot a lackluster 42.3% from the field and just 29.7% from beyond the arc, numbers that mirrored the offensive inefficiency that plagued them all series long. On the other side, Minnesota's Rudy Gobert had a monster performance, tallying 27 points and 24 rebounds, showcasing just how dominant the Timberwolves were in the paint, an area they exploited in every game of the series. LeBron speaks, and sends shockwaves. After the loss, it wasn't just the score that stunned fans, it was LeBron James' post-game interview. When asked directly about his future, the 40-year-old gave a raw, introspective response that sparked instant speculation. "I don't know. I don't have an answer to that," LeBron said. "It's something I'll sit down and talk about with my family, my wife, my support group, and with myself. I need to figure out how long I want to keep playing. I really don't know right now, to be honest." For the first time in his 22-year career, LeBron publicly admitted uncertainty about continuing his journey. He had already defied expectations by playing at an elite level at age 40. But this defeat seemed to hit differently. It triggered a moment of reflection that could redefine everything. LeBron is currently in the first year of a 2-year, $11.3 million contract with a $52.6 million player option for the 2025-26 season. He also holds a no-trade clause, giving him full control over his next move, whether that means switching teams or retiring. His decision doesn't just affect the Lakers. It could reshape the entire NBA landscape, as teams ready themselves for the chance to chase the league's all-time leading scorer. The Bronny Factor. One major piece of the puzzle is personal. LeBron finally got to share the court with his son, Bronny James. When asked about what that meant to him, LeBron didn't hesitate. "Number one for sure. That's easy," he said. "That's not even close." He described playing with Bronny as one of the most rewarding experiences of his career, a historic father-son milestone that could very well shape his retirement timeline. After accomplishing something no other player ever has, LeBron might feel like his story is complete. The Luka experiment. This season also saw the Lakers make a blockbuster mid-season move, acquiring Luka Doncic. While the trade injected new energy, it also disrupted existing chemistry. LeBron acknowledged this in his post-game comments. "Not just for me, but for AR, Austin Reeves, and everyone, we had to shift how we were playing. We went from trying to run everything through AD in the post or off pick and rolls, to building around Luka's strengths. It's always a challenge when you bring in a superstar like that. The comment highlighted how hard it is to construct a contender around multiple ball-dominant stars. It's another factor LeBron must weigh as he evaluates his future. The blame game begins. Online, the finger-pointing began immediately. Fans on X, formerly Twitter, had no chill. One post read, "LeBron single-handedly cost the Lakers the game. A late turnover, a brick three, and a dumb foul. He's horrible. Don't ever compare him to MJ again." Even some longtime LeBron supporters were critical. As a LeBron fan, I can admit, he took too many low-percentage shots. He tried to play hero ball and ignored the rest of the team. That's on him. But not everyone blamed the king. Former NBA champion Kendrick Perkins redirected criticism at rookie head coach J.J. Redick for playing LeBron 24 straight minutes in Game 4. It was J.J. Redick. Without a doubt, Perkins said, "You don't run a 40-year-old for an entire half in a playoff game." The reactions highlighted what's always followed LeBron: passion, polarization, and never-ending debate. Even amid the storm, LeBron praised his coach. "It's a hell of a lot harder being a rookie coach for the Lakers. It's a different ballgame. I thought JJ handled it extremely well." Still, LeBron acknowledged the unpredictability ahead when asked about roster changes. "I don't know. It's a business too. You don't know what the roster will look like next year besides the guys already under contract. I've got a lot to think about." The fake retirement clip that went viral. Then, on May 1, 2025, things escalated. A video began circulating online, appearing to show LeBron announcing his retirement in shocking, unfiltered fashion during his post-game interview. The clip showed LeBron allegedly saying, "I'm retiring from the NBA. The time has come to leave the game before the game leaves me. I played like prime 2011 LeBron tonight and got owned by the softest big man in the league, Rudy Gobert." It didn't stop there. The clip spiraled into bizarre territory. "I'm sorry to my fat mama for letting her down. I betrayed my best friend AD just to get clapped in the first round. Skip Bayless and Stephen X. Smith, you were right. MJ is the GOAT. I'll never be him. Even Steph Curry might pass me if he gets another ring. I betrayed AD and Drake, all for Lakers fans to hate me. I'm done. But now I can party with Diddy whenever I want." It ended with this: "A better version of Cancun. I suggest everyone visit there once. Ain't no party like a Diddy party." The truth behind the deepfake. The clip blew up. It spread like wildfire across social media, with fans and media outlets reacting in disbelief. But as many noticed, something felt off. The voice was slightly robotic. The language, wildly out of character. And sure enough, once compared with LeBron's actual verified post-game interview, it became clear, the viral clip was a fake, likely created using deepfake AI technology. The real LeBron had given a calm, reflective interview, not a dramatic rant. There were no insults toward his mother, teammates, or legacy.